See, now I'm worried because I thought I heard him say cunt on the phone.
Tomorrow's another day. You're the one who give us hope for the future.
To be the best will take huge amounts of self-belief. But if Kyle's going to succeed in Las Vegas, he's got some big issues to resolve.
Well, I was originally diagnosed with depression and given, I can't remember how much it was, but I was given fluoxetine for that. And after a review by a specialist doctor, he said I wasn't depressed and that I had psychosis. It was like a psychotic episode, and I was given olanzapine for that, and I'm still taking that now. It was hard for me at first, you know, to admit that I was having this problem. But, you know, I did it, I got it over with. I just said, look, I've got this problem and I need help. It is tough. But they do take over your life. When you have these thoughts that can just take over everything you're doing, it's upsetting, it is frustrating as well, especially when you're trying to, you know, when you play DDR, you know, you're trying to concentrate and you just keep popping into your mind. It's hard, yeah. It must be difficult for Nathan and Amanda as well, you know, for me to say, I think that you think this about me. And they're like, no, we don't. It's not fair, so that's what I mean, I'll try and keep it to myself now.
It's Kyle's 19th birthday. He's arranged a party in the Mega Bowl.
The only people that I know are coming tonight are Amanda, Nathan, and Darren and Ricky from London. Well, I'm not even sure about them two. I really don't know. I think it's going to be a surprise. At least I'll find out how popular I am. Yeah. Hello, I didn't meet her. I'm all right. I don't really expect presents. I prefer to get cards. I think cards show that a person's thought about you. I mean, anyone can just go into town and get you a present and think that's done with, but cards, I think cards mean a lot more. Thanks, man. Oh, well.
They're called the same.
An envelope. An envelope.
And then we can't don't tip it.
Yes, man, you are awesome. Tommy, February the 6th, there it is. A child returned to London that's been used. It's a good feeling, especially with the problems I've been having, you know. It's nice to know that people care.
Yes! I like that one. Game over!
But it's not long before Kyle's problems are back to trouble him.
Which is easier to believe, right? That all my friends hate me and talk about me behind the back, or I've got some sort of psychological mental illness caused by an imbalance of chemicals in the brain that needs correcting with drugs.
I worry about him being insecure. I worry about him, you know, thinking that people don't like him. But I don't really know. I don't know. I'm hoping that's what the doctor's going to sort out, because I don't know where to go with it. All I can do, as his mum, is reassure him and carry on telling him everything's going to be all right. You know, people do like you.
I've said to everyone, I'll say it to you again, I can take people not liking me. There's been people that haven't liked me all through me fucking life.
No,
that I can accept.
As long as they tell you.
Yeah.
As long as they don't pretend.
You know, Carl's a strong person. If he's got a problem, I know he can overcome any of his problems. And he knows that he's got all his friends to, you know, look after him as well, help him through anything. As I know if I had a problem or if Manda had a problem, he'd be there for us as well.
The Vegas tournament is 2 weeks away. Kyle's off to meet Nathan for their daily session in the Mega Bowl. Little do they know that today they'll be sweating more than usual.
Oh! Oh! Oh, what?
Unexpectedly, the Mega Bowl's just taken delivery of a brand new In the Groove machine.
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I've just come in today. What do we think?
Awesome, thank you very much.
Right. Yeah.
I never thought I'd be hearing this.
The Americans have been playing this machine for a year. The Brits have 14 days to master 135 new songs.
It's a really big boost to know that the people from Mega Bowl, you know, are behind us and supporting us, because before all this came about, I imagine they just thought, you know, we were just a bunch of sad acts that play a machine a bit too much. But I think after all this, you know, they know that we're taking it a lot more seriously than they thought we would, and that we are really keen about it, and we do need this machine to practice.
And their fame is starting to spread.
Well, Kyle Morris and Nathan Kerrins are both 19 and from Leicester, and they're busy getting into shape for the Arcade Dancing World Championships.
And stepping up to the challenge for Britain are two 19-year-old boys from Leicester. Laura Bundock has been to meet them.
It almost looks like a scene from Riverdance.
I don't think people appreciate perhaps how physical it is. How do you get ready for that side of things?
Kyle, tell me what I've got here. Tell me what I've got to do. Kyle, stop laughing.
Because we enjoy it, and we enjoy it when other people enjoy it, you know.
It's brilliant, you know. I mean, now finally we've got a chance to practice on the songs that are going to be used in the tournament, and we've actually got the potential to go out there now and actually put up a bit of a challenge, you know, that we didn't have before.
We know we're getting better, so, you know, it just gives you a bit of a boost.
For Kyle, the Mega Bowl's been a home from home since he started playing 3 years ago. And with Vegas just a week away, it's more important than ever.
Oh, God.
The company that owns the building has cancelled the lease without notice. The Mega Bowl will be demolished within weeks.
You never think, you know, when you come in on a regular basis that it's just going to end up, one day it's just going to end up gutted, you know. It's... We've just got the In the Groove here, and it seemed like, you know, we were going to be able to practice right up until the day before we went, you know, and it was all going to be getting 99% on everything on the machine, and it was going to be great. And then, story of my bloody life.
just as everything fits into place, and then body blow like that, you know. Should have expected it, really. This pile of dust was probably where the pads were, yeah. This is all that's left of the machine. Oh, God, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. It's just when you think of the memories that you've got, you know. A lot has happened here, you know. I mean, these were the Mega Bowl years, you know, it's... Yeah, you can't get it back.
Tomorrow, Kyle flies to Las Vegas to take on the world. It's his big chance to prove he's not a choker.
I'd never once thought that I could be sitting here the night before I go off to play in a World Championship tournament. As a whole, we're so used to losing, we've become good at it. I think it's got to the stage now, that's what people expect of the British, to go out and be a gallant loser, isn't it? But if there are people doing what I'm doing, sitting on the fence in the middle of a field thinking about this tournament all the way over in America, I'd say best of luck to you. Perhaps you have got the machines, perhaps you've got the confidence and the ability, but I'm going to give this everything I've got no reason not to, so I'm not going to make it easy for you. I'm a battler, you know. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to give this everything I've got because, you know, I have to. Whether I end up getting beat in the first round or I go all the way, it's still the same to me, you know. I've had the opportunity to play against the best players in the whole world. Not many people get that chance.
Well, I'd have one of these buildings and the whole of Leicester City Centre.
Just one of the buildings and cheer it up, wouldn't it? No end. Comparing Leicester to this is like comparing Rolf Harris to Rembrandt, isn't it? I can be really good friends with people, but when I step onto that machine, I'm not friends with anyone. I want to go out there and I want to beat them. I mean, what happened in Norway, and even what happened in London at the Expo, it's still vivid in the memory, and I know that both of those times, it was my mistake that ended up losing it for me, and I don't want to have to go through that again, you know, because that hurts more than anything, knowing that it was you that messed it up and not someone else. Some of these guys are the people that I have videos of at home, you know, and I watch them play. They're all pretty amazing. And to know that I've got to go against them tomorrow, it is a scare.